Yo, what's good guys? It's your boy Heist back with another CSGO video. Today I'm looking at ESL Cologne 2021. We're going deeper into the tournament. We have some interesting matchups for tomorrow, just 2 games. The quarterfinal games, first up we got Virtus Pro versus Astralis. As you guys know, I've been following this tournament since the very beginning. Just like everyone else, I'm surprised VP even made it this far. They weren't looking great coming into Cologne, but all of a sudden, they find themselves here with a couple upsets, beating Big, beating Nip, beating Complexity. But it looks like they had easier matchups, in Astralis, they had a harder road. They had to beat Faze, Heroic, and they narrowly lost to Na'Vi in a 3-map series. And, my first impression, Astralis here as a favorite is underpriced. That's right. People still have this idea that Astralis is not in top form, which is true, but they're playing better and better. They're on land. They're motivated. I know there's rumors swirling that Zonic is going to lead the team, but that's going to give them additional motivation to win one on land for him. And just for the homies that have played together. Most of this roster has been together for 2-3 years at the very top of Counter-Strike, and I think they're going to have something to prove. Virtus Pro, they sometimes look good, they sometimes look bad, but they just haven't been playing insane lately. And if you look at the matchups here in terms of the maps, Astralis better on Dust 2, better on Nuke, which VP doesn't play. Really, the only map that has a huge advantage for VP is Overpass, and I think it's going to end up getting banned. And VP isn't, amazing on Ancient or anything, so that leaves the remaining maps pretty even or slightly in Astralis' favor. So let's just take a look more in depth into the IEM Cologne betting here. We have Virtus Pro and Astralis. Let's see, map 1. Astralis is favored by 2.5 rounds. 2.5 rounds. Yeah, I just think this is the best bet here. Start at money line Astralis to win the series. The best case scenario, you bet Astralis here to win the series. You bet big, and if they win map 1 and you see map 2, it looks like something that Virtus Pro could upset on. Then you hammer the series win for Virtus Pro. And you hedge a little bit, so you get a free, then you just let your Astralis bet ride, and then you're in the money at that point, right? So I'm going to watch closely, and, you want to look at the live betting. If you're able to watch these matches, you want to look at the live betting and see if you need a hedge, or if you're feeling really confident, you can add to your original bet. But I don't see any way Virtus Pro really upsets here. I think they're overrated. They're not reliable, and look at the head-to-head in the past. It's going to be easy win for Astralis. I'm quite sure of that. Up next, we got Faze versus Gambit. Gambit is a huge favorite here. Almost 3-to-1 odds if you're going to take Faze, but I don't recommend that necessarily. Gambit, number 1 in the world. Faze playing better than expected. Faze is just on a roll right now, only losing to Astralis, or Gambit did lose narrowly to G2. But still, G2 looked especially good that game. They're just on point. I don't know if this Faze has the firepower compared to that G2 team to beat Gambit. Let's look at the matchups here. Faze, not great on Dust 2. They're both good Mirage teams. Gambit's better on Inferno. Faze is not bad on Nuke, but if Gambit doesn't play it, and Faze is not good on Overpass, so I don't see any way Gambit loses this, though. The odds here are just not that enticing for a Gambit money line, so I recommend taking the over. Or what I'm doing personally, I'm taking Gambit minus 2.5 for map 1. We don't know what the map will be yet, but 2.5 rounds is pretty generous. I could see them winning like 16-12, 16-13, so this will, be a win. But on map 2, as you can see, this 3.5 here. In this case, 3.5, that extra round makes a huge difference. I would take Faze plus 3.5 in map 2. And I do think this might go 3. If you want to pick 2-1 Gambit, that's also a good bet. For some reason, people don't think Faze can even win one map here, and I think that's wrong. So yeah, just to recap, I do think this could go 3, and Gambit will edge it out slightly, but I think these maps have a potential to be close. So yeah, that's it for today. Not too much else to talk about, but make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow it. There's not a lot of betting content here on YouTube, so I'm trying to really lead the way with that, and I'll be giving more picks as the tournament goes on. Alright guys, peace.